All right, everyone, welcome to this video lesson. Make sure that you have notes out and you are ready to copy and follow along. All right, so first thing that we do, of course, is we name this video lesson. And the name of these notes are solve the system of three equations rearranged, right? So we're going to solve the system of these three equations rearranged. So let's take a look at the examples here. Now, if you notice, what do you notice? What's different about these three equations here, right? Exactly. This middle equation is different, right? Because it has t on the left side of the equal sign and it has s on the right side. And it's also missing r, if you notice that, right? So what we can do here is we can highlight this first equation. We can highlight this second equation, right? Now this third equation, what I want to do is I want to bring this s over here on this side so it could be together with t, right? So when I bring it over, it's going to become minus 17s, right? So when I move it over, it's going to become minus 17s minus 48t is equal to negative 198, right? So this equation, I'm going to put it in the box, and you'll see why I'm going to put it in the box later, right? So with this equation here, right? So with this equation here, r is missing. So what I want to do is I want to take these two and I want to cancel r. I want to cancel what's missing. So we're going to cancel r. So I'm going to copy the top and bottom equations for 5r minus 47s plus 28t is equal to negative 471. Negative 8r minus 42s plus t is equal to 142. All right. So in order for me to be able to cancel r, what I'm going to do is multiply top and bottom. Top by 8, bottom by 5, right? Because they're already one positive, one negative, so no need to multiply by any negative numbers. Right? So what I get is 8 times 5 is 40r. 8 times negative 5 is negative 40r. That one's easy, right? 47 times 8 is 376 s plus 28 times 8 is 224t is equal to negative 471 times 8 is 3768. 3768. Look at that. That's the top one. So the bottom, 5 times 42 is negative 210. S plus 5 times t is 5t is equal to 5 times 142 is 710. Just like that. So what cancels here are our r's. Which is exactly what I wanted, right? So 376 and 210, 376 plus 210 is equal to 586, negative 586 plus 229t is equal to 3768 minus 710 is 3058, negative 3058, right? All right. So I put a box around this. All right. So that's step 1. Step 2 says pick another two equations, but look, we already have two boxes for step 3. So there's no need. And actually, I forgot my S here, right? You're probably thinking, Mister, you forgot S. There it is. All right. So we can skip step 2. And let's go straight to step 3. So let's copy the 2 boxes. So we have negative 17s minus 48t is equal to negative 198, and negative 586s plus 229t is equal to negative 3058. So here I have a choice of when I want to cancel s or t, but since t is 1 negative, 1 positive, I'm going to cancel t. So that means that I'm going to multiply the top by 229 and the bottom by 48. We're going to get big numbers, right? But it's no problem. As long as we keep everything in order, it should be fine. So 229 times 17 is 3893, negative 3893. S minus 229 times 48 is negative 10992 t is equal to 229 times 198 is negative 45 342. Look at that. Now we're going to get into big numbers, right? So 48 times 586 is equal to negative 28 128 s plus, well, I know that's 10992 because they're going to cancel, t is equal to 48 times 3058 gives us negative 146784. So what cancels here are our t's. Look at that. So we must combine those s's right here, right? Because they're both negative. So we get 3893 plus 28 128 equals to 32021. So we get 32021s is equal to, again, we're going to add those two because they're both negative. So 45342 plus 146784 is 192126. 192126. And now to solve for s, I cross out 32021 and I divide by the way, both negatives here, 32021. Forget the negatives. And I'm going to get s is equal to 192126 divided by 32021, and we get 6. Look at that. S is equal to 6. So here we go. All those big numbers, right, gave us a nice round small number. So no, I know that I'm going to plug in s right here on step 4, right? Plug in s. Now, I'm going to look back here. Now, traditionally, I usually do one of these two, right? But if I take a look here, I already have t on the left side here and s is there. So if I plug in s, all I have to do is multiply, add these numbers together, and then divide by negative 48, and that'll give me t. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this original here, and I'm going to plug in s, or 6, right there, where s is. So let me zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to get negative 48t is equal to negative 198 plus 17 parentheses, right? Well, what is that parentheses? This parentheses is s, and s is equal to 6, right? As we found out, we got s here. So when I solve, I get 17 times 6 is 102 plus negative 198. And those two give me negative 96. And I still have negative 48t on the left side here. So the opposite of multiplying by negative 48 is dividing by negative 48. And that gives me t is equal to 2. There you go. Look at that. That's step 4. Finally, right? Step 5, I have s and I have t, right? So I'm going to plug in s and I'm going to plug in t. So I must look back to the original problems here, and which one am I going to choose? Well, I'm not going to choose that middle one there, right? Because I don't have r, and I want to solve for r. So I'm going to go with this top one here. This one looks a little more simple to me. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit here, and I'm going to get 5r minus 47s, but for s is parentheses, plus 28t, but t is parentheses, is equal to negative 471, right? S was 6, so that's going to go in there. T was 2, that's going to go in there, right? So S was 6 and T was 2. S was 6, T was 2. Look at that. So I do 47 times 6 is 282, negative 282. 28 times 2 is, wait, is that 28? Yes, 28 times 2 is 56. Right. Negative 282 and 56 is, let's see, 282 minus 56 is equal to 226. Negative 226 here like that. All right. So I'm going to take negative 226 and I'm going to move it over as positive 226. So I still have 5r here on the left side. And I'm going to do 471 minus 226 is going to give me 45, negative 245, which I'm going to divide by 5, right? And that's going to give me r is equal to negative 49. There's my r. And finally, step 6. It says x, y, z, but in this case, we are doing rst, right? So r is negative 49, s is 6, and t is 2. And there we go, right? So this is how we do the 3 equations, right, where we have to rearrange, right? That's why it was called the rearranged, because we rearranged here, right? But we did end up using this original equation as well to find t, right? So that's how you do these kinds of problems. That's how you're going to do your assignment as well. You're going to skip step 2 on all of them, right? And you're already going to have one box equation. All you're going to do is find the second. And then once you get your first equation, your first variable here, you're going to go back and use your original, just like we did here, and you're going to finish up. All right? So hope you took notes. Hope you follow along.